of inanimate figures representing a scene from real life. Tacit, understood. Taciturn, disinclined to conversation. Tack, a small sharp-pointed nail. Tact, fine or ready mental discernment shown in saying or doing the proper thing. Tactician, one who directs affairs with skill and shrewdness. Tactics, any maneuvering or adroit management for affecting an object. Tangency, the state of touching. Tangent, touching. Tangible, perceptible by touch. Tannery, a place where leather is tanned. Tantalize, to tease. Tantamount, having equal or equivalent value, effect, or import. Tapestry, a fabric to which a pattern is applied with a needle designed for ornamental hangings. Tarnish, to lessen or destroy the luster of in any way. Taut, stretched tight. Taxation, a levy by government of a fixed contribution. Taxidermy, the art or process of preserving dead animals or parts of them. Technic, technical. Technicality, something peculiar to a particular art, trade, or the like. Technique, manner of performance. Technography, the scientific description or study of human arts and industries and their historic development. Technology, the knowledge relating to industries and manufactures. Team, to be full to overflowing. Telepathy, thought transference. Telephony, the art or process of communicating by telephone. Telescope, to drive together so that one slides into the other, like the sections of a spyglass. Telltale, that gives warning or information. Temerity, recklessness. Temporal, pertaining to or concerned with the affairs of the present life. Temporary, lasting for a short time only. Temporize, to pursue a policy of delay. Tempt, to offer to somebody an inducement to do wrong. Tempter, an allurer or enticer to evil. Tenacious, unyielding. Tenant, an occupant. Tendency, direction or inclination as towards some objector end. Tenet, any opinion, principle, dogma, or doctrine that a person believes or maintains as true. Tenor, a settled course or manner of progress. Tense, strained to stiffness. Tentative, done as an experiment. Tenure, the term during which a thing is held. Tercentenary, pertaining to a period of 300 years. Termagant, violently abusive and quarrelsome. Terminal, pertaining to or creative of a boundary, limit. Terminate, to put an end or stop to. Termination, the act of ending or concluding. Terminus, the final point or goal. Terrify, to fill with extreme fear. Territorial, pertaining to the domain over which a sovereign state exercises jurisdiction. Terse, pithy. Testament, a will. Testator, the maker of a will. Testimonial, a formal token of regard, often presented in public. Thearchy, government by a supreme deity. Theism, belief in God. Theocracy, a government administered by ecclesiastics. Theocracy, the mixed worship of polytheism. Theologian, a professor of divinity. Theological, based on or growing out of divine revelation. Theology, the branch of theological science that treats of God. Theoretical, directed toward knowledge for its own sake without respect to applications. Theorist, one given to speculating. Theorize, to speculate. Thereabout, near that number, quantity, degree, place, or time, approximately. Therefore, for that or this. Thermal, of or pertaining to heat. Thermoelectric, denoting electricity produced by heat. Thermoelectricity, electricity generated by differences of temperature. Thesis, an essay or treatise on a particular subject. Thoroughbred, bred from the best or purest blood or stock. Thoroughfare, a public street or road. Thrall, one controlled by an appetite or a passion. Tilth, cultivation. Timbre, the quality of a tone as distinguished from intensity and pitch. Timorous, lacking courage. Tincture, a solution, usually alcoholic, of some principle used in medicine. Tinge, a faint trace of color. Tipsy, befuddled with drinks. Tirade, harangue. Tireless, untiring. Tiresome, wearisome. Titanic, of vast size or strength. Toilsome, laborious. Tolerable, moderately good. Tolerance, forbearance in judging of the acts or opinions of others. Tolerant, indulgent. Tolerate, to passively permit or put up with. Toleration, a spirit of charitable leniency. Topography, the art of representing on a map the physical features of any locality or region with accuracy. Torpor, apathy. Torrid, excessively hot. Tortuous, wrongful. Tortuous, abounding in irregular bends or turns. Torturous, marked by extreme suffering. Tractable, easily led or controlled. Trait, a distinguishing feature or quality. Trajectory, the path described by a projectile moving under given forces. Trammel, an impediment. Tranquil, calm. Tranquilize, to soothe. Tranquility, calmness. Transalpine, situated on the other side of the Alps. Transact, to do business. Transatlantic, situated beyond or on the other side of the Atlantic. Transcend, to surpass. Transcendent, surpassing. Transcontinental, extending or passing across a continent. Transcribe, to write over again something already written. Transcript, a copy made directly from an original. Transfer, to convey, remove, or cause to pass from one person or place to another. Transferable, capable of being conveyed from one person or place to another. Transferee, the person to whom a transfer is made. Transference, the act of conveying from one person or place to another. Transferer, one who or that which conveys from one person or place to another. Transfigure, to give an exalted meaning or glorified appearance to. Transfuse, to pour or cause to pass as a fluid from one vessel to another. Transfusible, capable of being poured from one vessel to another. Transfusion, the act of pouring from one vessel to another. Transgress, to break a law. Transience, something that is of short duration. Transient, one who or that which is only of temporary existence. Transition, passage from one place, condition, or action to another. Transitory, existing for a short time only. Translate, to give the sense or equivalent of in another language or dialect. Translator, an interpreter. Translucence, the property or state of allowing the passage of light. Translucent, allowing the passage of light. Transmissible, that may be sent through or across. Transmission, the act of sending through or across. Transmit, to send through or across. Transmute, to change in nature, substance, or form. Transparent, easy to see through or understand. Transpire, to come to pass. Transplant, to remove and plant in another place. Transposition, the act of reversing the order or changing the place of. Transverse, lying or being across or in a crosswise direction. Travail, hard or agonizing labor. Travesty, a grotesque imitation. Treacherous, perfidious. Treachery, violation of allegiance, confidence, or plighted faith. Treasonable, of the nature of betrayal, treachery, or breach of allegiance. Treatise, an elaborate literary composition presenting a subject in all its parts. Treble, multiplied by 3. Trebly, triply. Tremendous, awe-inspiring. Tremor, an involuntary trembling or shivering. Tremulous, characterized by quivering or unsteadiness. Trenchant, cutting deeply and quickly. Trepidation, nervous uncertainty of feeling. Trestle, an open-braced framework for supporting the horizontal stringers of a railway bridge. Triad, a group of 3 persons or things. Tribune, any champion of the rights and liberties of the people, often used as the name for a newspaper. Trickery, artifice. Tricolor, of 3 colors. Tricycle, a 3-wheeled vehicle. Trident, the 3-pronged fork that was the emblem of Neptune. Triennial, taking place every 3rd year. Trimness, neatness. Trinity, a 3-fold personality existing in the one divine being or substance. Trio, 3 things grouped or associated together. Triple, 3-fold. Triplicate, composed of or pertaining to 3 related things or parts. Triplicity, the state of being triple or 3-fold. Tripod, a 3-legged stand usually hinged near the top for supporting some instrument. Trisect, to divide into 3 parts, especially into 3 equal parts. Trite, made commonplace by frequent repetition. Triumvir, one of 3 men united coordinately in public office or authority. Trivial, of little importance or value. Troublesome, burdensome. Truculence, ferocity. Truculent, having the character or the spirit of a savage. Truism, a statement so plainly true as hardly to require statement or proof. Truthful, veracious. Turgid, swollen. Turpitude, depravity. Tutelage, the act of training or the state of being under instruction. Tutelar, protective. Tutorship, the office of a guardian. Twinge, a darting momentary local pain. Typical, characteristic. Typify, to serve as a characteristic example of. Typographical, pertaining to typography or printing. Typography, The arrangement of composed type or the appearance of printed matter. Tyrannical. Despotic. Tyranny. Absolute power arbitrarily or unjustly administrated. Tyro. One slightly skilled in or acquainted with any trade or profession.